We're at the Olympic Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. The official opening ceremony is held about 1 hour before the Atlanta Grand Prix began today. And there was an excellent crowd on hand. Their first look, the Atlantans and those from around the country and world who came here to see the opening ceremonies, a crowd estimated at the time of about 40,000. And the day began with a color guard and various dignitaries and politicians on hand for a variety of remarks. Juan Antonio Samaranch among them. And the man whose vision this was, the games in Atlanta, received a standing ovation when he was introduced. Here is Billy Payne.
We celebrate today the beginning of our city's fulfillment of its promise to organize the best Olympic Games ever. And as wonderful as this day may seem, it will only get better over the next 2 months as we Atlantans and we Georgians continue to demonstrate the gratitude that we feel for having been selected for this wonderful opportunity and honor.
The giant task of putting on the games was yours. Judging by performance, looking at the results, looking at this wonderful stadium, I know that we are in store for the best Olympic Games ever. So again, I congratulate the people of Atlanta, because in the very spirit of the Olympic Games, this Olympic Stadium has set a new standard. This great place is truly worthy of the world-class athletes, the best in the world, and the thousands of fans who will soon fill every inch with raw athletic talent and soaring human emotion. Congratulations, Atlanta.
Vice President of the United States, Al Gore, on hand as the man to make the keynote address.
And up now to Vern with the Vice President of the United States.
Okay, thank you, Craig Masbach and Carol Lewis. It's indeed a pleasure to welcome Al Gore, the Vice President of the United States, up here in the booth with us. Mr. Vice President, give us your sense of what having the games in the States for the second time in 12 years might mean for our country.
It means an awful lot for every American to play a part in hosting the world during the Centennial Olympics, Vern. It means a special amount here in Atlanta because it showcases Atlanta and our American South. And more than that, it gives us an opportunity to inspire the young people of this country with the real meaning of the Olympics and the Paralympics, and that is we can transcend ourselves and reach out for a personal best and then exceed those limits and really go beyond ourselves. And self-improvement, the transcendence of the human spirit, that's what these events are about. That's what the Olympics is about here and around the world.
You know, I know for those of us who have been fortunate enough to have been a part of this Olympic movement over the past decade or so, it really is a celebration of the human spirit.
It really is. It pulls people together, and all the divisions, all the arguments, all the differences between countries, they kind of recede into the background as all of us, men, women, children, human beings, look at these fantastic athletes competing and doing such incredible things because they have dedicated themselves to training and building themselves up and pushing themselves beyond what they thought was possible. And the excitement is contagious, and everybody, you know, as soon as the Olympics begin, as soon as President Clinton says, let the games begin, all of a sudden, everybody is then focused on the competition. It's fantastic.
Well, it's a delight to meet you and a pleasure to have you with us for today. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure, and I'm enjoying these events here. Thank you.
Vice President of the United States, Albert Gore. Thank you, sir.